So you've ordered your Samsung Q2 microphone. It came and it's not next to your mouth, and you need to fix that. And here's some things you can do while you can use the really, really horrible stand they give you with the Samsung Q2U and some other really affordable, very good sounding dynamic mics also come with this tiny, tiny little stand that's not very good. Here are some things you can do to get that thing up to your mouth. First things first, why do you want the dynamic microphone near your mouth? Kind of French kiss style, right? Not that French kiss. Come on. Let's focus. Let's focus. Okay, so the reason why you want it close is dynamic microphones like Samsung Q2U, ATR 2100. Rode has some. I think Shure might have some dynamic microphones. Dynamic microphone picks up things that are close to it. Like I'm close to this now, and it's picking up my voice. Now, if I move, you can hear as I move away. As I move away, you can hear that my voice is less important because it's picking up what's next to it. That's good when you're recording at home, like a lot of you are doing, and like I'm doing. You can see my kitchen behind me. I don't care. This is going to be a video, but a lot of my stuff is also audio only as well. If you're doing an audio only podcast, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it sounds like. And this puppy sounds good. Condenser microphones like the Blue Yeti and a lot of other ones, they pick up everything in the room equally. If you have high ceilings or untreated walls, it's going to pick up every bit of the echo that's happening, every noise that happens in the place that you're recording, as well as around it, outside, what have you. You don't want that. You only want that if you're in a studio and if it's a really good condenser mic. And if those two things don't exist, dynamic mic is what you want. Okay, now how do you get it from this tiny, tiny, tiny thing up to your mouth like I'm doing here? Now, ideally, you want to get a boom arm that can be on your, like permanently on your desk, where you can move it out of the way, do what else you're doing that's not recording, and move it back. While you're ordering that and waiting for it to be delivered, I have some makeshift stuff that you can use around the house to do that. Now, I did this when I was accidentally digital nomading right around 2020. Yeah, crazy time. And it works. You just have to be a little more careful about your hand movements. Like you can see, I move my hands around a lot. You need to be more careful that you're not moving your hands so much. And you need to test it out before you start recording to make sure it's stable enough to last through your recording. We're more animated when we're recording, usually, than when we're not. Yeah, so here we go. I want to show you the things that I'm doing. So I'm going to bend my camera and try to include this. Now, you can see how short this microphone is, right? And I'm going to have to hold it up to my mouth so you can actually hear me during this. But let me show you. See, I don't have it directly on the desk here. If I had it on the desk, it would be this far away. Whoops. If I had it on the desk, it would be this far away. And that doesn't sound so great. Even if I turn this up like this, does that sound as good as this sounds? Probably shouldn't have it there. I'm actually using it in the front of my mouth, which will attract all kinds of plosives. So I'm going to put it on the side. So what do you think sounds better? Right here, French kiss style, or down here on the desk? Let's do that again. On the desk or right next to my mouth? I'm guessing you're going to say next to my mouth. So here's what I did this time, and I've got a few of these that I can show you, is I actually took, and you can use anything. These are just examples. I took the Samsung Q2U box, kid you not. I put it on my desk lengthwise like this, and then I put, trying to move the camera around so I can show you. There we go. And then I put 2 yoga blocks on top of it so that they're wide enough for this. Do you see the triangular part of the tripod mic stand? You need it to be wide enough to fit this. To fit this in a way where it's stable, so you don't have to touch it to keep it there, and in a way where it can be near your mouth. Now see, I'm still moving my head a little bit weird, so I need to move it down again. And this thing, I had to break this out because it was very, very loose. Now it's too tight, so it's very easy to fix. It was just maybe 2 turns and it was tighter. So that's not quite right. So you want to get it right so it's kind of in the corner of your mouth. So it is in the corner of your mouth. And again, see, it's a little shaky. So I'd probably the Samsung Q2U box is empty, so that's what's causing it to shake a little bit. If I were to actually use this for a recording, I would put something heavy in it so it doesn't move, but it's the right height. And then this can be usable while I'm waiting for my long-term boom arm to come. Kid you not, it works. I'm using it right now. You can hear it. Okay, but what if you don't have yoga blocks? What other square, stable things do you have in your house that might work? Okay, hold on one second. Let me get the second thing. I decorated this box because, I don't know, I use boxes for things all over the house. And this one, I think, it's just a box. It's a box that an Amazon product came in, and look at that. It is wide enough to hold the entire tripod. Now, is it tall enough? Let's see. Can I actually have the microphone close enough to my mouth? It is. So this wins because that is the easiest. It is stable. It's not moving at all. I'm moving my desk. I need to stop that, but it's not moving at all. It's big enough that it holds it, so I don't have to have two yoga blocks, which is slightly less stable. Because when you have two things, there's the chance that they may not, I may bump it and they may slip. So if you have something that's big enough by itself, then that works. Another thing I'm not going to show you because I'm not going into my kitchen for this, but I have previously also used a big pot, turned it upside down, and used that. If you do use that, please, 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 for echo's sake, put a cloth on top of it first to make it softer, and then put this stand on there. Again, this stand comes with the Q2U, so you can use it while you're waiting for your long-term, your more permanent, your more convenient, and French kiss accessible. I should probably stop saying that. Your more long-term boom arm to come, your recording stand to come. So there's that. What else can you use? Books. There's been some times that I've needed to have somebody record, move their mic up while I'm already on a call with them and we're about to start the recording. And I literally just say, hey, do you have a couple books you can grab and put under that to make it closer to your mouth? And usually they have something, a book or something that looks like a book that they can put on under there, whether it be yoga blocks or a box from something you bought or a pan with a cloth on top of it or books or anything that's wide enough to hold that tripod safely, that's heavy enough to keep down, and that's small enough that you're not banging on it or having to move weirdly if you happen to be as animated as I am when you're recording. And do you know what the best part of this makeshift mic stand, very temporary mic stand, might I add, you don't want this to be a permanent solution. Do you know what the best part is? That you can't see it. If you are using video as well, even the simple form of video that I use, the talking head videos that I have on Sane and Simple Podcasting YouTube channel, we just rebranded, so kind of forgot the name for a second. You can't see it. You can't see the box beneath it. You're just seeing the mic stand. So it doesn't even look like you have a makeshift setup while you're getting your real setup coming in. So you can use any big enough square or rectangular surface that holds this to get the mic close enough to your mouth so that it picks up you, not everything else in the room. Again, I'm going to have links for the Samsung Q2U below. It does come with this mic stand, which will serve you for a little bit while you test out the mic and while you wait for the real boom arm or whatever other long-term stand that you're going to have. I will do videos once I'm in between stands right now, which is why I was inspired to make this video. Once I find one that I absolutely love, I am definitely going to make a video about it. So whenever you watch this, do a quick search for mic stand within the channel, and you'll find whatever I've landed on. I have a feeling the one I really like is on its way right now, so we'll see. But I have to test it out first, so I can't say for sure. Okay, so I hope this helps you. There's links below to the mic if you haven't bought it yet, to the Samsung Q2U. And yeah, and let me know if you need any help with your podcast. All right, bye.